Stop recording button.
The Nashville Predators, Connor McDavid on the cusp of 1,000 points. Good evening. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels. We are the Oilers Radio Network. Go to our starting lineup. It's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Zach Hyman. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. In goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Predators, Ryan O'Reilly with Philip Forsberg and Steven Stamkos. On defense, Jeremy Lauzon and Alexander Carrier. In goal, it's Scott Wedgwood. The referees are Corey Sivret and Chris Lee. On the lines, Ryan Daisy and Travis Gowerlitz. We get set to go. He dropped the puck here at Rogers Place. The Oilers and the Predators as Lauzon will throw it into the Oilers zone. It goes in behind the net. Ekholm around to Nugent-Hopkins, but O'Reilly got in there, broke things up. Give it to Forsberg. Checked on the play by Bouchard, and it went off of Stamkos and out of play. 17 seconds into the first period.
It was Ryan O'Reilly last fall that came in here and really dominated the play. Jay Woodcroft was still coaching the Oilers. That's when you and me pulled off the Saturday triple header.
We did the Saturday triple header. Bears football, Bears hockey, all of that after an Oilers game in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, we needed some good news. That was a tough night, and unfortunately a harbinger of things to come for Jay Woodcroft.
Puck back to the blue line, and Carrier whistles it wide of the Edmonton net. Lauzon will keep it in on the left wing point. To McDavid, it gets to the middle now to Ekholm. Looking for McDavid, the pass too far, but it's brought in. Nugent-Hopkins down low to McDavid. He's behind the net. He'll put it in front. Oh, just knocked wide of the net. Puck back to the left wing point. Ekholm to Bouchard on the right side. Now over to Ekholm to Nugent-Hopkins. One-timer save made by Wedgwood. He'll hold on 45 seconds into this scoreless first period, and the crowd, you can just feel the anticipation of a McDavid point.
He tried to do the Brendan Shanahan jam in at the saddle of net. Frankly, he's really unlucky not to have scored there.
Lauzon
made a great play.
He made a great play. McDavid was looking for the bank shot. Lauzon was able to keep it out. Puck goes to the right wing corner of the Predator zone. Yossi up the right side. He got it out. Draisaitl to his own end. Draisaitl tied for the league lead coming into tonight's action with 12 goals. Right up the right wing. It goes to Corey Perry. Bounces it to the Predator blue line. To Perry. Now he'll go to Draisaitl. Bring it in. He'll shoot off the pad of Wedgwood. It goes to the right side. Penalty coming up to the Predators. Will they touch it? Puck along the right wing back to the point. To Kulak. Now on the left to McDavid. He'll get to the left wing corner. To the blue line to Kulak. On the right now to Nurse. Nurse to Kulak to Nurse. Delayed penalty coming up to the Predators. Extra attacker out there. Draisaitl had to go off a stick. It'll go down the ice wide of the empty Oiler net. But Edmonton will retain possession, and it's McDavid up the right wing. Scoreless here in the first period. Cuts to the middle. Gets into the line. He's going to the net, but peeled off his stick by Carrier. Now touched by Carrier. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. Minute 47 gone here in a scoreless first.
Well, the Oilers have scored power play goals in back-to-back games. Edmonton's power play still just 22nd in the league at 17.5%. This has been a top 5 power play for 5 consecutive years, over 25%. Record setting 2 seasons ago when the Oilers led the league in shooting percentage. Until a game against Vancouver the other night, the Oilers' shooting percentage was dead last.
Sissons goes off for the slash. Oiler power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
This is an excellent face-off team, Nashville. They're third in the league. The Oilers are fifth. Nashville's penalty killing, number 1 in the NHL at 90.9%.
McCarron got it in behind his net. It's wrapped around the boards and out. Smith to the middle to McCarron into the Oiler end. Forced down the right wing. Swings it across to the left. Smith to McCarron, left wing corner of the Oiler end. And now taken away by Nugent-Hopkins. And the Oilers will start up here on the power play. We're scoreless in the first period. Just over 2 minutes gone. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're at Rogers Place. And it's McDavid through the middle. He's got points in the last 2 games, 7 points total. He'll get it across on the right for Draisaitl. Now to McDavid up the right wing. Across the top. He'll go right side to Draisaitl, saved by Wedgwood, coming across on the one-time shot, and it's cleared out by Smith.
Wedgwood has been good early. The Oilers have got a lot of shots already here in the first 2.5 minutes of this game.
Bouchard at center ice, cross ice pass to Draisaitl. Into the Predators zone, gets stood up. It's pinned to the boards by Brady Shea. Puck comes out. McDavid has it at center ice. Minute to go in the power play. Goes over to the left wing, still in the neutral zone to Nugent Hopkins.
Nashville thought McDavid got away with a trip there.
Now McDavid brings it in on the right to Draisaitl. Right wing corner to McDavid to Draisaitl in front of the net. Now that one goes off a stick. It's covered up by Wedgwood.
Going to put the second unit on the ice here. And no Victor Arvidsson tonight for Edmonton.
43 seconds to go in the penalty to Sissons. Skinner, Henrique, and Perry out with Ekholm and Nurse for Edmonton. McCarron taking the draw for Nashville. Puck goes across to Smith on the right wing, off the right wing boards and down the ice.
Edmonton 0-3 on faceoffs in the O-zone on the power play.
Ekholm through the middle. Give it to Jeff Skinner now on the left. Adam Henrique goes to the left wing corner. Went off the skate of the referee. Smith trying to get it out. Has nowhere to go with it. Tries to the right side. Pinching down was Nurse. It'll go to the line off the stick of Skinner. It does come out. Ekholm, right wing to Nurse. Into the Predator end. We'll give it to Corey Perry. Perry couldn't get the puck to the middle of the ice, and Smith will shoot it all the way down. Pickard will set it. Pickard's last game was November 4th. Lost it behind the net to Parsonen, though, and now Parsonen will get it out to Marchessault. His shot misses on the short side. Shot towards the net, gloved by Pickard. He'll hold on. He lost his stick. Penalty over. Oilers 0 for 1 with a man advantage.
Jonathan Marchessault has yet to be on the ice for a 5-on-5 goal scored.
I heard you say that yesterday. I couldn't believe that.
That's an incredible statistic. I mean, we're 15 games into the season.
You'd think you'd take a 5-on-5 goal against somewhere down the line. Face off to the left of Pickard. 13 saves in that 3-0 loss to New Jersey November 4th, his last time in goal for the Oilers. Puck lifted up. It doesn't get out. It bounces to the slot. And it's Ryan over to the left wing to Emberson. Off the right wing boards to Connor Brown. They'll play it out. It'll go into the Predator zone. Shen to Delgaizo. Off the left wing. Kicked back into the zone by Emberson. Nyquist able to get it out. 4.5 gone here. Scoreless first. Dermott to Emberson, just inside the Edmonton blue line. Now to Troy Stetcher on the right wing to Zach Hyman. Brings the puck in. Hyman goes to the right wing corner. Hyman in behind the net. He gets hit. Puck comes loose. O'Reilly up to Forsberg. He'll get it out. Pass to Yossi. It's too far for him. And Kulak can jam the puck out through center ice. And it's brought in on the right wing by Nugent Hopkins. Picked off his stick by Forsberg. Philip Forsberg able to play the puck through the neutral zone right to Ryan O'Reilly. He'll come into the Oiler end on the right wing. Left the puck in the corner. Stetcher helps it around on the right side. It goes to Zach Hyman. Hyman will get it out, but ran out of real estate with O'Reilly in front of him. Stamkos to Forsberg. Couldn't handle the pass. Comes back to Stamkos. Give it to Carrier. Carrier up the right wing. Into the Oiler end. Oh, in behind the Edmonton net with it. Now over to the left wing. Lost the puck, and a puck brought out to center. Draisaitl now on the right to Perry, to Draisaitl, into the slot, and Podkolzin couldn't get that shot on net. It comes back to the blue line. Ekholm waiting, right wing. Bouchard, cross ice, finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the left wing corner, but Carrier there for the Predators. He'll get it out and give it to Tomasino. Into the Oiler and cross ice pass, and just skips off the stick of Evangelista, and it's cleared by Podkolzin. That'll be an icing call against Edmonton. We played 6 minutes, 5 seconds of a scoreless first period.
Well, Vasily Podkolzin, not think and shoot. Had a chance in the high slot. He doesn't have a lot of offensive confidence going right now. And To me, that's one you got to put to the net. Hasn't scored on 21 shots on goal this season.
Ace off to the right of Pickard. Down at the other end, Scott Wedgwood. He hasn't played since November 7th. That was a 6-2 loss in Florida. He had 28 saves that night. Puck rimmed by LaRue. Behind the net to Smith. Smith to the right wing point, but it skips over the stick of Schenn and all the way down. Wedgwood will quickly play it up the left side of LaRue. Pokes it to the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Nurse on the left. That'll go to Henrique. He'll go cross ice. He'll find Nurse. He'll bring it in, give it to Brown. Now looking for Henrique. Missed him with the pass, and Smith could clear it for Nashville. Janmark inside his own blue line. Drops it back to Nurse. Scoreless here in the first period. The Oilers taking on the Nashville Predators. Up the right wing, Janmark will direct it in. Wedgwood out of his net. Got it on the left side for Yossi. He can't get it out. Kept in. Coming in from the left point was Kulak out of the left wing corner, unable to get it to the goal. Shea put it off the boards, up in the air, gloved down by Henrique at center. Now to Brown. Brown will take it back into the Oilers zone as they complete a change. Give it to Kulak. On the right to Ty Emberson. Emberson for Draisaitl. Draisaitl over to Emberson. Still in the Oiler end. Emberson, left wing. Kulak is able to dump the puck in. It goes in behind the Nashville net. Now to the left side. Jeff Skinner again chops the puck on the left. The puck comes to near the top of the circle. Gets cleared out where Emberson skates right onto it. He'll bring it back in on the right. For Draisaitl on the right wing boards to the blue line for Bouchard. Makes a couple of moves. He'll go towards the net. A centering pass off a skate. It goes off of Wedgwood. And the puck to the left side. Skinner keeping it in for Edmonton. His shot off the outside of the goal. Nyquist trying to hold it up against the boards inside that Nashville end. He's in the right wing corner. Now on the right side for Sissons. Back to Nyquist. He'll go across to Lozon. Lozon can skate up this center. Gains the center ice line. Will shoot it in. Rims on the right. McCarron into the right corner. Hit by Ekholm. Puck comes around to the right point. And it's Yossi into the middle. Tipped. Scores. McCarron got the deflection in the high slot. And it's 1-0 Nashville.
First shot on goal that the Preds have, and a mid-slot deflection from McCarron. It's 1-0.
McCarron, yeah, high slot area, good redirection. Heads up play by Yossi to find the stick.
Well, he's a great player.
McCarron.
His agent, Judd Moldaver, is here, who also represents Connor McDavid.
McCarron gets his second of the year. It's 1-0 for the Nashville Predators. That goal coming at 8:22 of this first period. Bouchard's pass for McDavid goes into the Nashville zone. Yossi, long pass through the middle to O'Reilly, now to Stamkos. He gets checked, bouncing puck comes in front to Stamkos, and the pad saved by Pickard, and it's brought out by McDavid. In over the line now to Hyman, down the left wing, goes to the left wing corner with Yossi on him. They tie up. Puck comes free into the skates of Hyman to McDavid. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Right side to McDavid. Went to the top of the circle, and O'Reilly will get it out for Nashville. 1-0 Predators lead. We're here in the first. Just over 9 minutes gone. Puck was shot in by Bouchard. Went off his stick, goes into the crowd. We get a whistle. We're going to take a break. 10:52 to go here in the first. Or no, we won't take a break. I thought we were.
Current time 0 hours 14 minutes.
Not quite sure why we're not. We should be.
The players think they are. Nobody else is.
We're taking a break.
Okay, now we're taking a break. All right, 10:52 to go in the first. 1-0 Predators lead the Oilers. By Rogers, it's in support of the Alberta Cancer Foundation, creating more hope and more moments for all Albertans battling cancer. You can get your tickets anywhere in Alberta at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Total jackpot over $131,000. Michael McCarron, the goal scorer for the Predators, 8:22 into this first period. Face-off's just outside the Predator blue line. We have 10:52 to go in the first. Kulak to Nurse. He'll shoot it in. Delgaizo off the left wing boards and out. Kulak back into his own end. Pressured by Evangelista. Puck goes over to the right wing, and it's Evangelista. Lost it top of the circle. And Janmark will bring it out. Janmark to the blue line, but the Oilers are offside. Heavy anticipation, Bob, in this game for Connor McDavid.
Yeah, and McDavid had a good chance around the net. The Oilers, I thought, were too predictable in the power play. You know, they talked about Nashville, everybody trying to get Steven Stamkos and Marcia show the puck early in the season. All the Oilers' power play was all about finding Connor McDavid, and he's a big part of the power play, but there were other looks that were open.
Puck directed into the Edmonton zone, goes off of Nyquist to the left corner. Sissons in the left wing corner to Nyquist, goes in behind the Edmonton net. Lost it to Nurse. Nurse off the glass, a bouncing puck. Podkolzin got it to the middle of the ice. Now to Draisaitl. Bring it into the Predator end. Goes to the right. Dishes it back to the line. Just kept it. Put towards the net by Kulak. That's blocked. And Nyquist out through the middle for Nashville. On the left to Yossi. Cross ice pass. Taken away by Kulak. He'll get it out. Ripped right back in by Yossi, and he drilled Marchessault with it. Oh. We're going to take a break as Yossi goes to apologize to Marchessault. 1-0. Predators lead the Oilers. 9:51 to go in the first from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers.
Recording resumed. Enter
Here
English,
at
American
Rogers Place, 1-0. Predators lead the Oilers. McCarron, the goal scorer. At 9:51 to go here in the first period. Henrique taking the draw at center. Henrique, Skinner, and Ryan out there right now with Emberson and Dermott. And up the right wing, Emberson for Ryan into the Predators zone. Play it in behind the net. McCarron will get it around the boards. Gets to the top of the circle. Pushes it up the right side to Leroux. Comes into the Oiler end. Turns in the right corner. Pulls it up the boards. Puts it towards the net. Goes off of McCarron. Puck along the left wing side in the Oiler end. As Henrique's trying to dig out the puck. It does come free. To the right. Shen. Got it low. Emberson. Up against the boards with Leroux. It comes back to the point. Shen on the right side. Rim low to Leroux. Takes it to the left. Off the left wing to Delgaizo. His shot blocked by Ryan. It goes over to Henrique. He will get it out. Puck goes into the Predator end. It's Cole Smith. Cross ice. All the way to Mark Delgaizo. He'll get to center ice. He'll shoot it in. 1-0 Nashville. We're here in the first with 8:49 to go in this opening period. Forsberg behind the goal will bring it in front, goes into the slot, never gets a shot away, and McDavid takes it away, and now he'll come out through the middle. Pass on the right to Hyman. He's going to go towards the net. Hyman on net. Save made by Wedgwood, and he was able to stop the rebound too, as Nugent Hopkins was following it up, and the puck near the top of the circle. Oilers will keep it in. McDavid to the right corner. Centering pass off escape goes to Forsberg of the Predators, and he'll come to center ice. Get it across the Edmonton line. Forsberg will shoot it in. Bouchard will take it behind the Oiler net. Now Bouchard up the left wing. That pass gets picked off. It's Tomasino into the Oilers zone on the right. He'll shoot it. Saved by Pickard. Puck goes to the inboards. Tomasino lost it to McDavid. Has it on the left wing. Will cross ice saucer that to Corey Perry. Softly play it into the Predator zone. Puck goes to the inboards. Now Evangelista, you get the stick up there. No penalty. Crowd reacts to it as Kulak looked like he got a high stick. Here's Draisaitl off the right side, and Wedgwood the save. He'll hold on. 7:38 go in the first. 1-0 Predators lead.
Kulak's looking for a call here. He's saying, how did you miss that? And a good opportunity. Good luck for Leon Draisaitl.
Wedgwood equal to the task. His fourth appearance of the year. He's 1-2-0. It's Scott Wedgwood coming into tonight's action. He's Face off to the left of Wedgwood. Draisaitl to take the draw. 46 points in 28 career games against Nashville. He gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Vasily Podkolzin will now take the draw against Colton Sissons. Puck goes to the left wing. Perry to the blue line to Kulak. Walks to the middle now on the left side.
It's 7:31 p.m. One notification. YouTube. Now,
made the stop of the left pad.
Someone like
Was able
your
to corral
comment.
the rebound
Pagan
eventually.
Lackback. How about any song from Stream Lock?
A Nurse with a quick snapshot off the left point.
Good shot. The type of shot that often gets the rebound from there, and Wedgwood fought off. But Colson got stuck, got angled off by Delgaizo in front of the net. Good job defensively.
Well-placed shot. Yeah.
Probably a hook, by the way. Stick was inside.
Nyquist into the Oiler end. Now on the right to Sissons or to Marchessault off the right, and the save made by Pickard. He'll hold on to that. Looks like Marchessault is going to be okay after getting drilled by Yossi with the clear-in attempt earlier in the period. 7:20 to go in the first period. 1-0 at Nashville. Crowd in anticipation of Connor McDavid getting to 1,000 points. He's at 999 right now. Henrique out of the face-off circle. Janmark into it. Take the draw against Sissons. Puck goes to the point. Shen can't find a shooting lane. Give it to Nyquist. He hit Janmark with it. It will stay in the Oilers zone for a moment and then chopped into the Edmonton bench. Oilers with a Canadian road trip coming up in Toronto on Saturday, Montreal Monday, Tuesday in Ottawa, not back at home until a week from tonight when the Minnesota Wild are here at Rogers Place.
This is a stretch, 5 games in 8 days.
Yep. It's a lot. And a bunch of travel in there, too.
No customs, though.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Puck gets to the middle. The shot by Yossi wide of the Oiler goal. Off the left wing corner boards, Brown will get it out. Perfect draw away. Won't be hard enough for icing. Yossi will take it in behind the Nashville goal. Up the left wing for Shea. Got it through the middle. It hit McCarron, goes into the Oilers zone. So Nurse in behind the Edmonton net. On the left wing up in the air, doesn't get out. Kept in by Smith. Missed LaRue with it. Then it hit Smith up high. And Janmark will get out to center ice. Play it back into his own end to Stetcher. Up the right wing off a Nurse. Lozon back into the Oiler end on the left. Goes to the left wing boards. Smith to help out. Puck comes free. Stetcher had nowhere to go with it. It's pinned into the corner. Referee would love for them to move that thing loose. Still caught up against the boards. Stetcher is pinned in there. And it does work loose, and it goes over to the right. Carrier in from the right wing point. We get the puck to Smith. 6 minutes to go in the first. 1-0 Predators lead. Now on the left wing for O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly back to the left wing point to Lozon. To O'Reilly. Nice little pass to Forsberg. The shot. Good save made by Pickard. Forsberg tried to squeeze it short side. Puck to the right wing point. Carrier laid it off the inboards. Along the left wing. Forsberg to the point. Delgaizo to Shen. He'll let it go. Saved by Pickard. Hit him in the chest. It goes over to the left wing. Oilers still hemmed in. Back to the point. Delgaizo, his shot. Right pad. Saved by Pickard.
It's a terrible shift for Edmonton.
Shen with it in the right wing corner. Shen centering pass. One-timer off the outside of the net by Forsberg. Derek Ryan up the left wing. It'll get to the top of the circle. That doesn't get out. Sissons will keep it in. Draisaitl behind the net to the side of the net. And Pickard was there to cover it up.
With 5 minutes left in the first period, the Nashville Predators are beating the Edmonton Oilers 1-0.
Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Oilers trying to recover. They had a real poor shift. Lucky to escape that.
They're hemmed in. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. McDavid in the face-off circle. It'll go behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm forced up the right. Off the right wing boards and out. And it'll go to McDavid. In over the line. He'll shoot. Saved by Wedgwood. Kept it out with a glove. Puck along the left wing. Marchessault can clear it. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Center ice will dump it in. Rims on the right. McDavid gets to it first. Centering pass goes into the slot. Nobody there for Edmonton, and Nyquist down the left wing into the Oilers zone. In front, he just missed Marchessault over the tap in. Puck brought out by Nugent Hopkins. On the left for McDavid, top of the circle, and it goes just off his stick. Predators can get it out. Nyquist at the blue line, but Tomasino is in on the offside. 4:13 to go in the first. 1-0 Predators lead.
Connor's had two real good looks in this game, and Wedgwood's having a good start here. Pickard's battled back. First shot, you could make an argument the Oilers should have had somebody a little bit more active out of the point on their opportunity. Nashville's chance where Yossi put that one towards the net, had a little bit too much time and space. But since then, Pickard's made a couple terrific saves, and Wedgwood's been solid. And he did beat Edmonton in the last couple of years of Dallas.
Evangelista will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Henry turns it up the left wing. Poked off his stick by McCarron. Following it up was Kulak. Got it around, but Del Kaiser in from the point. He'll keep it in. It goes back to Brett Kulak. Up the left wing. That doesn't get out. Now it does. Right to Connor Brown. Brown at the Predator blue line. He'll shoot it in. Del Kaiser around the left off of Evangelista. Stays in, though. So it's Del Gaizo in the corner. Over to the left wing. Henrique getting to it, but Evangelista got control. Was able to clear it out. The puck hits center ice. Henrique to shoot it in. It goes right to Del Gaizo. Across to Shen. Snapped a pass up the left wing, but forced out of the zone was O'Reilly, and now on the left for Forsberg. He'll come in, he'll shoot it off the post. Rip that one off the post. It's cleared out to Podkolzin. Down the left wing, into the Predator zone. Got spun around. Puck goes to the corner. Carrier up the right wing, got it out. Perry got the puck into the zone. On the right wing, it goes to Draisaitl. Draisaitl up the right wing boards. Tied up along the right wing. Just under 3 to go here in the first. 1-0 Nashville leads as O'Reilly will bring it out for the Predators. Into the Oiler end left wing to Stamkos. Drops it back, and Carrier couldn't get a shot away, and it's Draisaitl through center ice. Into the Predator end on the right wing. In front of the net to Perry, but the pass was blocked as Yossi got in front of it. Yossi on the left wing for Forsberg. Will get it out. Give it to Roman Yossi. Center ice will softly dump it in. Emberson will take it in behind the Edmonton net. Now cut through the middle. Weaves his way to center ice. Emberson checked at the blue line. Smith will give it to LaRue. He'll go through the middle. Partial break. Pokes it towards the net just wide. Now center, and it goes off of Jeff Skinner into the left wing corner. And Skinner up the left wing is able to clear it out. Shandel LaRue lost it to Kulak. Now to Ryan. Into the Predator end. Right wing to Jeff Skinner. He'll go to the corner. Towards the net. Save made by Wedgwood. And the puck cleared out. Bouchard with it in the Edmonton zone. Minute 49 to go in the first. 1-0 Predators. Bouchard over to Ekholm. Now on the left to Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. They go to the left wing corner. Pass in front off a stick. Goes all the way over to the right. Nugent Hopkins has it in the right wing corner. Couldn't get it back to the blue line. Broken up by Marchessault. We'll get it out through center. On the right wing, the shot. And steered aside as Carrier let it go. And Pickard kept it out. Here comes McDavid into the Predator zone. Goes to the point. Now gets to the middle. Hyman to McDavid in front of the net. It goes off of Wedgwood. Back to the right wing point. Over to Ekholm. Hit him in the skate. And Nyquist will get it out. Bouchard got dumped. And a penalty coming up to Marchessault with 1:01 to go in the first. 1-0 Predators lead. Oilers will get their second power play.
It's a tough penalty there for Jonathan Marchessault because the Oilers were going to make a line change, and the Predators were about 150 feet away from being in danger.
Tripping the call to Marchessault. Oiler power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
He cleaved them to the ice. Now, one of the things that's hurt Edmonton is they lost 3 draws on the last power play, and they have having to do regroups. It helps when you have McDavid on the zone entry, so they did get some opportunities. Connor just had a really long, extended shift.
And he's staying out there. Goes back to the point. It's Bouchard. Bouchard trying to get it through the middle. Can't get it through, but it's kept in by Nugent Hopkins. Down the right wing to McDavid in the corner. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Down the left to Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. On the right top of the circle, McDavid into the corner to Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. To Draisaitl. To McDavid. It's shot! And that one got blocked in front of the net. The puck comes up the right wing, and now McCarron is center to Smith. He'll shoot it in. 27 seconds to go here in the first. 1-0 Nashville leads. As Bouchard swings it back to McDavid. Comes into the Predators zone right wing. To the blue line to Bouchard. Now on the right to Draisaitl. To McDavid. To Draisaitl right wing corner. Can't get the return pass to McDavid. Yossi will clear the zone. It'll go out. And the first period will come down to zeros on the clock. And the Oilers will have 59 seconds of power play time to start off the second period. 1-0 Nashville leads. Edmonton had plenty of opportunities to score.
They did, but Wedgwood has been very good in goal. Edmonton out shooting the Preds 12-8 in that first period. I think it's got to be stated. Nashville's been physical.
Yeah,
they played with a greater push tonight than they did in either of the 2 games in Nashville, and that's hey, Edmonton's won the first 2 games. Oilers are going to have to match that level of physical intensity in the second period, and I got a minute to work with here in the power play to get the second period started.
Michael McCarron, the goal scorer, 8:22 into the first period. Roman Yossi had the assist on that, and the Edmonton Oilers are down 1-0 to the Nashville Predators. Here at Rogers Place, 1-0 Predators lead the Oilers. Getting ready for the second period of play. Oilers on the power play to start it off. Play that Oilers Hockey Fights Cancer Mega 50-50. It's presented by Rogers, and there's life-changing jackpots. Tonight, jackpot sitting at $163,000 and climbing. Our next lucky winner could be you. Buy your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Oiler Power Play. It's presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Michael McCarron, the goal scorer for the Predators in the first. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second. And up the right wing, it's Draisaitl. Off the right side, it hit the skate of Hyman, cleared down the ice by Lauzon. Pickard pushed the puck to the middle, skated onto it. Was Bouchard to Draisaitl, now to Nugent Hopkins into the Predator zone. Off the left wing boards and around on the right. Goes in behind the net. Carrier will play it on the left side. Coming down the boards was Bouchard, and then Carrier followed it up, and he got it out. Pickard goes in behind his net with it. Leaves the puck to Connor McDavid, and he starts up, gathers speed into the Predator zone, across to Draisaitl. Has it on the right wing to McDavid. To the right wing point, Bouchard over to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it. That misses on the short side. McDavid has it right wing. To the right wing corner, to Draisaitl, to Nugent Hopkins, and he got hooked on the play as the penalty to Marchessault expires. The Edmonton Oilers are going right back on the power play.
Well, we're just a minute 2 into the period, so Edmonton, who's 0 for 2, gets a third look here, and you leave that first unit on the ice, don't you?
I think so.
Nope,
maybe not.
Switch them up.
It'll be a quick shift, I'm sure. Hooking the call as Sissons goes to the box. The Oilers stay on the power play, presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Last 2 starts that Wedgwood had against the Edmonton Oilers with the Dallas Stars. He won those games, Cam. Stopped 74 out of 79 shots on goal.
2-2-1 in his career against the Oilers. In the last 2 wins. The puck back to the point. Nurse got it to the middle to Henrique, and there's Jeff Skinner's getting nailed with a penalty.
Easy call.
Yeah, that was just 5 seconds into the power play, so we'll go 4-on-4. All right, we'll Move the faceoff down into the Oilers zone to the right of Calvin Pickard. Pickard's 7th appearance of the year. He's 3-2-0. The Oilers will send out Henrique and Connor Brown. They're out there with Ekholm and Bouchard.
It's not exactly going well for Jeff Skinner right now, is it?
No, tough penalty there. Puck goes to the right wing corner. Bouchard will go in behind the Oiler net. Bouchard up the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Goes through the middle, gets over the line on the right to Brown. Around the boards on the left wing for Henrique. We'll give it to Brown, left wing corner. Trying to return pass to Henrique, but he'll go to Brown, and his shot hits Shea, and it goes into the right corner, and it's Forsberg. Get it out through center, but right to Bouchard. He'll find Brown into the Predators zone. Can't get a pass through to Henrique. Forsberg will get it to the line and out. Puck brought in by Shea. Left wing to O'Reilly. Goes in behind Forsberg, and now the Oilers can start up, and it's Henrique. On the right wing to Bouchard into the Predators zone on the right. Can't get it low. Following the play is Brown. Goes to the right wing corner. Brown protects it. On the left to Kulak. Goes off of Kulak. Up to the line where Nurse will keep it in. To McDavid and behind the net. McDavid a couple of moves. Get away from Shea. Now to Draisaitl. The shot and the save made by Wedgwood. Try to go upstairs short side. Back to the point. Kulak to Nurse. Now to Draisaitl. To McDavid. He'll come down the right wing. Oh, the pass to Draisaitl gets picked off. And Nyquist will get it out. Left wing to Marchessault. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. Tried to get it low, and it was knocked out of the air by Nurse. He'll give it to Draisaitl down the left wing. To McDavid. Scores! There's the 1,000 points! And the Oilers have tied this game at 1. And they all come off the bench to mob Connor McDavid as he gets point number 1,000 on a beautiful setup by Leon Draisaitl.
Zach Kulak with the active stick that broke the play up in the neutral ice area. A quick rip up to Leon, and away you go for Edmonton. And we're going to have a little bit of a delay here.
Everybody standing on their feet at Rogers Place. What a wonderful moment. Connor McDavid, 4th fastest in league history to get to 1,000. The 99th player in league history to get to 1,000.
Not much that Wedgwood could do there.
No.
Great finish from Connor McDavid. And a real good setup from Leon Draisaitl.
Well, it was a quick turnaround. Started by Nurse to get that up the ice.
Nurse, not Kulak.
He was able to pick that out of the air on the dump in. That was really the key. And then Draisaitl with that pass across, just outstanding.
Is it somewhat appropriate that it's McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nurse? Think back to Penticton in 2015 and 3 first-rounders from 13, 14, and 15.
Connor McDavid waves to the crowd. Oiler players are standing on the bench and hitting the boards with their sticks. Now Ekholm will get it into the right wing corner. We're tied at 1. McDavid, 2:44 time of that goal, and the puck brought out by Stamkos. Amberson back into his own end. And the MVP chants start here at Rogers Place. Wedgwood to the left wing corner. He's able to play the puck, and it'll be blows on him behind the net. McDavid from Draisaitl and Nurse at 2:44. We're tied at 1. It was an even strength goal. It was 4-on-4. Evangelista through the middle hit Podkolzin.
1,000th point of his NHL career. Scored by number 97, Connor McDavid.
Goes into the Predators zone. Shen to the left wing corner. Up the right wing, just off of Parsonen. Pickard has to play it, finds Kulak. Now to center ice. That just goes off the stick of Henrique. Tomasino has a pass go in behind him, deep into the Oiler end. Tomasino to the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. Off of Brown and out. Shen. Cross ice. Went off of LaRue. Couldn't handle the pass. Puck cleared out. Shea chopped through the middle to LaRue. Into the Oiler end. To the right wing corner to Adam McCarron. Bring it up the left wing boards. Drop it. Yossi. His pass that goes off a skate. Tomasino trying to cycle it to the corner. LaRue got it to the middle. Now to the right point to Shea. He'll shoot it. Saved by Pickard. And he'll hold on. And now a little gathering in front of the Oiler net. Michael McCarron right in the middle of it for Nashville.
Well, unfortunately for Edmonton, Adam Henrique had a chance for a 3-on-2 up the ice, and he overskated the puck. And then it ended up resulting in about a 15-second window for the Nashville Predators, and the Edmonton Oilers had to take care of a little business defensively.
Face-off will be to the left of Pickard. McDavid now with and Draisaitl, each with points in 3 straight games. McDavid 6th of the year. .1000 in his NHL career. At center ice, Forsberg will shoot it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm around the left wing to Jeff Skinner. Skinner will get it out. Stamkos to O'Reilly. The left corner of the Oilers zone. It goes to the middle of the ice where Janmark turns it up the right. Out of the middle to Ryan, in over the line to Ekholm, to the corner, Jeff Skinner to the right side, still has it, tries to shoot it, that gets blocked. It going to the slot, Skinner to the point, but it goes just beyond the stick of Ekholm and down into the Oiler end. Pickard plays it off the left wing boards. Janmark directs it to McDavid. He'll get it to the middle. Nugent Hopkins to Janmark. Janmark to the point. Gave it to Kulak, now to Nurse from the angle. Scores! What a shot! Darnell Nurse, short side, roofed it. And the Oilers have a 2-1 lead.
That's the first of the season for Darnell Nurse. The Oilers were trying to complete a line change. McDavid had hopped on the ice. He's not going to get a point on the goal, but they're able to swing it across. It's going to be Nugent Hopkins, Kulak.
Oh, what a shot. That was ridiculous.
Looked like a 50-goal scorer on that one for Darnell.
Did he ever? 5:30, time of the goal. The Oilers have their first lead of the evening. They're up 2-1. Puck fired into the Oilers zone. Near the top of the circle. Kulak will get it out to Draisaitl. Coming in on the right, through the middle. Podkolzin finds it, has to go to the left wing. Back to the left wing point. Kulak over to Nurse. Right side to Draisaitl. Down low to Perry. And the puck to the blue line, and it was Kulak to the right wing. Puck cleared out, though, and it's Kulak across to Nurse. Nurse has given the Oilers a 2-1 lead here in the second period. To Draisaitl, comes into the Predator end on the right. He's going to go to the net in front to Podkolzin, and that one just wide of the net. May have gone off a Wedgwood. Puck on the left. Dermott to the blue line to Draisaitl. Comes down the right wing, gets away from LaRue. Cross ice. The shot, and it's saved by Wedgwood as Perry let it go from a sharp angle. Perry trying to bring it in front of the net. He'll go behind the goal. Podkolzin. It's tied up on the right wing. Parsons has it up against the boards. At the top of the circle, the pass back to the point by McDavid, just past Dermott, and Dermott back into the Oiler end. Give it to McDavid, went off his stick. Parsons could bring it in for Evangelista to Parsons, dump it in behind the Oiler goal. Emberson at the right wing for Hyman. Now to Dermott. Dermott on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Softly shoot the puck in. Shen along the boards. Up the right wing for Evangelista. Now to Parsons as he gets to center ice. Into the Oiler end on the right wing to Evangelista. Cross-ice pass for Tomasino. Went off of Bouchard. Puck along the left wing corner. It's Bouchard up the middle where he finds Ekholm. Now on the right wing to Hyman. Into the Predators zone. Will shoot it off his stick. It goes wide. 2-1 Oilers here in the second period. McDavid in behind the net. Went over to the right, but Tomasino is there for the Predators. Will bring it out. 7:35 gone here in the second. Puck shot in. Pickard sets it behind the net for Ekholm. Got it out to center ice. And the puck poked into the Predators' end, and it'll be Yossi going in behind his goal. Pass right up the middle. O'Reilly on the right to Forsberg. In front of the goal, off the stick of Pickard. Puck to the left wing point. Shea couldn't hold the line. Shot it back in. Predators have to vacate Oiler territory, and it's Nurse out from behind his own net. Nurse up the left wing. Off a stick, goes into the Predators' end on the left side. Brown in on the forecheck. Runs into Smith. It goes to Janmark in front of the goal. That's off a stick. Then played right through the slot. Goes over to the right. Stetcher in from the blue line. Centering pass to Henrique. Save made by Wedgwood. He's going to cover that up. We'll take a break. 8.5 to go here in the second. 2-1. Oilers lead the Predators. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. 8.5 gone here in the second. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place. Connor McDavid has a goal. He has 1,000 points in his NHL career. That tied the game at 1. Then Darnell Nurse. It's his first of the season, and that put the Oilers in the lead. Face off in the Predator zone. To the left, the netminder, Scott Wedgwood. That's Ryan, Jeff Skinner, Corey Perry are on the ice. Kulak and Emberson. Or make that Podkolzin over on the wing, not Perry. It'll be Cole Smith to take the draw for Nashville. Puck goes to the point, and it's Kulak on the left. Puts it off the inboards as it goes in behind the goal. Bounces in front. A backhand by Skinner just went wide of the net. Puck back to the point. Emberson to Kulak. Kulak to Emberson. Has it on the right wing. Off the right wing boards, it goes behind the goal. Jeff Skinner centers it. It goes off of Wedgwood. He'll cover it. What an opportunity there for Jeff Skinner. Smacked his stick on the ice after missing on the backhand. Had room. Wedgwood wasn't quite across yet. And Skinner just missing an opportunity to put the Oilers up by a couple. Faceoff stays in the Predator zone to the left of Wedgwood. Great chance there for Jeff Skinner. Draisaitl taking the draw against Sissons. Oilers scored twice here in the second to take the lead. Puck goes to Del Gaizo. Way up into the air. It's a bouncing puck. Nurse has to turn in front of his net, off the right wing boards and out. It'll go down the ice. They'll be icing against Edmonton. Shots now 16-12 in favor of the Oilers. 5 shots this period to the Nashville Predators 3. It's the third and final time the two teams meet. Oilers have been to Nashville twice. They won 5-1 on Halloween and 4-2 on October 17th. Face off to the left of Pickard. Draisaitl will take the draw against Sissons. Goes over to the right wing. Connor Brown pumps it to the end boards. Marchessault centered it, but right through the middle. Draisaitl can come out to center ice. Pass to Brown was partially blocked. Draisaitl follows the play and takes it back into his own end. Cross to Dermott. Dermott to Nurse. The left wing that only gets to center ice. And Stamkos is able to roll the puck in. It goes right towards the Edmonton net. Dermott to the right wing with O'Reilly on him. Puck up against the boards. Now to Marchessault. Centering pass blocked by Nurse. Draisaitl along the boards. Got it to the top of the circle. We'll go to Dermott to the line. Nurse made sure that it was out. To Draisaitl, comes into Nashville territory, goes to the left wing corner. Up into the air, it hits Draisaitl. Sent back to the blue line. Matthias Ekholm, the former Predator, to the right wing point. To Bouchard, now to Perry on the left. To give it to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Goes to the corner. Now we'll bring it in front and jams it on goal. And a save made by Wedgwood. McDavid has it again. To the blue line. It's Bouchard in the middle. Left wing to McDavid. Waiting. Has to go off his stick. And O'Reilly to Forsberg. And he'll bring it out for the Predators. Come into the Oiler end on the right wing. He'll go in behind the net. And he tried to wrap it, but Bouchard got in the way and wouldn't let Forsberg get the wraparound. Back in the right corner. Bouchard, cross ice, skips off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Brought in by Tomasino. Go to the right corner in the Edmonton end. 9:12 to go here in the second. 2-1 Oilers lead to Evangelista left side. Taken out by Bouchard. Puck comes free. Echo up the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. And get the puck in on the left side, top of the circle. Shen behind the net. Del Geyser takes a hit from Hyman. Shen around to Parsonen. Across his blue line to Tomasino. Pass on the left for Evangelista. Goes into the Oiler end. Emberson off the left wing boards. But Tomasino, he blocked it. Out to McCarron. Forced into the high slot. Lost it. Nugent Hopkins will skate through the middle.
Two notifications.
Shoot the puck in and go on for a change.
Now,
Goes in behind the
NHL
Nashville
News.
net.
Gotta
Yanmark
see
in on
it.
the forecheck
McDavid
to
becomes
Henrique on the
fourth
left wing.
fastest NHLer for each screen
Kulak,
loss.
left wing corner behind the net to Yanmark. Goes over to the right side to the blue line. Emberson had to just hop over his stick and come out. And at center ice, McCarron into the Edmonton Oilers zone for the Predators. Behind the net to Leroux. Pinned by Kulak. Puck in their skates for a moment. Emberson on the right wing. It goes to the blue line. That's not going to get out. Shea will keep it in, but no, I guess they went offside right there at the line. We're going to take a break. 7:59 to go here in the second. 2-1. Oilers lead the Predators. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey, and the Oilers Radio Network broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and home payments, no interest for 1 year. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Here on Connor 1000 night. He's reached 1,000 points in his NHL career. As his goal tied the game up. Nurse put the Oilers ahead. Emberson, right corner. Cross, Jeff Skinner, and the Oiler net to Kulak, to Emberson, went through his skates. Forsberg tried to swing it back to the blue lines, picked off. Henrique gets it out to Jeff Skinner into the Nashville zone, drops it, ripped on goal by Henrique. Wedgwood was able to keep it out. Henrique back to the left wing point. Kulak, his shot, and a glove save by Wedgwood. He'll hold on with 7:37 to go in the second, and Edmonton up 2-1.
Well, we'll see how Jeff Skinner responds. He had a great chance, open net at the side of the goal, couldn't put it home. He was very frustrated afterwards. He actually had a good stretch to start the year. He had 3 goals and 5 points in the Oilers' first 8 games, but he's cooled off, and frankly, he's played his way down a bit down the lineup, too.
Face off the Predators zone to the right of Wedgwood. He's had to deal with 20 Oiler shots. Nashville with just 12 down the other way. Sissons wins it back to Carrier off the right wing glass. Up to Sissons. To Nyquist. He'll dump it in. Stetcher in behind the Edmonton net. On the right to Podkolzin. Taken away by Sissons. Back to the blue line. Lozon. Over to the right wing. It was knocked down by the high stick of Carrier. So we get the whistle. And the face-off will come outside the Edmonton blue line. .19 to go here in the second period. Crowd still buzzing after Connor McDavid scores a goal to get to the 1,000 points. Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and Perry are out there with Nurse and Stetcher. Puck at center ice. Del Geyser will shoot it in. Stetcher on the right to Perry. Up near the point, doesn't get out, comes back to Corey Perry. His pass does get out, just barely.
He wrong-footed Colton Sissons on that play.
That's offside against Nashville. Fanned on the pass, but Sissons blew a tire trying to intercept it.
Sissons is having a tough year. Had a great year last season. 15 goals, 35 points, but he's minus 11 this year. And he's got just the 2 goals, 15 games.
No assists. At the Oiler blue line, Bouchard to McDavid. Now through the middle, it goes to Nugent Hopkins. A shot and it's saved by Wedgwood. He covers that up. The Oilers get an opportunity off the rush. David got it to the middle. Hyman across to Nugent Hopkins. And Wedgwood made sure no rebound. Face off to the right of Wedgwood. McDavid out of the face-off circle. It'll be Nugent Hopkins. Puck gets into the right wing corner. Carrier high in the air and out. Lumped down by Ekholm. Give it to Hyman. Shot in on the right wing. Puck goes to the blue line. It's Bouchard with it to Ekholm. Right wing to McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard. Drops it. McDavid across the line down the left wing. Ekholm blasted on net. Save made by Wedgwood. And it's fired all the way down by Lauzon. That'll be icing against the Predators. Oilers get another good look on that shift.
A little bit of spillage in front of the net. Sometimes those end up in your goal.
6:22 to go here in the second period. Predators, this is game 2 of a 5-game road trip. They started in Colorado. They'll be in Calgary tomorrow, play in Vancouver and Seattle as well on this trip. Puck back to the right wing point. Bouchard to the middle off of Ekholm. It went just wide. McDavid to Hyman will drive towards the net. Hit the stick of the netminder Wedgwood. LaRue to clear. And it will be icing against Nashville.
The Oilers are really tilting the ice here. It's been a good second period for Edmonton. They got the 2 goals.
Lots of zone time.
And they're out shooting Nashville 10-4. Good, buddy. Good.
If you were going to say it, I was. Ace off to the right of Wedgwood. Puck goes to the side of the net. Carrier in the right wing corner. Up the boards. Gets to center ice. Jeff Skinner takes a hit, but he broke the play up. That goes into the Predators, though. Carrier up the left side for McCarron. He'll dump it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Wheeling out from behind it is Kulak. Up the left wing. Directed in by Perry, but he got pasted on the boards. Right in the back. Goes in deep into the Nashville zone. Dug out by Janmark. To the right wing. To the blue line to Kulak. Pulls to the middle. He'll shoot it. Kicked out by Wedgwood. Near the top of the circle, Tomasino. We'll get to center ice. Into the Oiler end. Push a pass through the middle, blocked by Nurse. Goes to the left wing corner. Hit the skate of Draisaitl from the angle. Save made by Pickard off of Evangelista. Then he got hit in front of the net. Harry gave him a shot. And
Nurse going to the box here. Or was it Perry?
Perry.
Good pick up by you.
Every once in a while. All right, we'll take a break. 2-1. Oilers lead the Predators. 5:09 to go in the second period. Corey Perry going to the penalty box. Oilers on the PK when we come back. From Rogers Place, it's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. At home. The puck does come loose to Forsberg. He'll get it across, looking for Marchessault. It just went off of Nugent Hopkins wide of the net. Puck along the boards. On the right wing and jammed out of the zone by Emberson. Oilers will make a quick change. 2-1 Oilers lead. We're here in the second. 4:39 to go in the period. Roman Josi drops it back. Jonathan Marchessault, right wing for Forsberg into the Oilers zone. Unable to get it low. Goes to the middle. Janmark comes out with it. One hands it over to Connor Brown. In over the line. Back to Janmark. Janmark, and the save made by Wedgwood. He'll hold on. Great opportunity, shorthanded, as Matthias Janmark steers it on net.
Well, that pairing, Janmark and Brown, are terrific on the counter because they both can really skate. Nice little sauce pass there from Connor Brown, and Janmark was being impeded from behind.
Yep. Face off to the left of Wedgwood. Shea will take it in behind the net. Brady Shea now coming out through the middle for Nashville. Right side to Tomasino. He'll shoot it in off the corner boards. Goes in behind the goal. Snapped around by Kulak, but doesn't get out. Hit Evangelista. They battle for it. Top of the circle. Podkolzin's able to get it out. He's going to go flying after it. He'll get to it, into the Predators' end, goes to the left wing corner, stops him behind the net. Podkolzin strong on it to Nugent Hopkins. He got pinned by Shea, loose puck. Picked up by Nyquist. 34 seconds to go on the man advantage for Nashville. Nyquist lost it in the Oilers' zone. Janmark forced over to his backhand. Now into the corner. It will come loose. It'll get to the line. That's kept in by Shea. Round on the right to Evangelista. Ekholm right in front of him. It goes in front of the Edmonton net. Brown has room and time, and he'll get it all the way down the ice.
Good kill from the Oilers.
Penalty to Perry is just about done. 2-1 Oilers lead. 3:10 to go here in the second. Nashville now over 2 on the power play. Into the Oilers zone goes McCarron. Left wing to Smith. He's about the hash marks. Tried to get it down low to McCarron. Runs into Bouchard. It comes free. McDavid to Bouchard. Ooh. Kept in by Smith.
Bouchard. Vicious slash. Good for him. Sometimes you got to do that.
Let him know you're there.
And he did.
Bouchard has it in the right wing corner. Up the middle. McDavid played it off his skate, but it went to Lozon. He'll shoot it into the Oilers zone. Kulak to Bouchard. He got it out. After it in his own end is Carrier. Had McDavid on him. It goes to Perry. Goes in behind the net. Now to the right. Centers that. It goes right through the slot. Penalty coming up to the Predators. Stick came up on Draisaitl. McDavid left corner around the boards to Hyman. Back to the point to Bouchard. To the left wing to Nurse. Nurse across the line to the right wing corner to Draisaitl. Now at the hash marks. Right corner to McDavid. To the point to Bouchard. Over to Nurse. Cross ice for McDavid. Comes down the right wing into the corner to Draisaitl. Missed McDavid with a pass. It'll go to the blue line where Nurse keeps it in. Delayed penalty coming to Nashville once they touch it. Oilers, though, with lots of pressure, finally touched. And Edmonton will go on the power play with 1:44 to go here in the second period. Oilers have a 2-1 lead, and Carrier is going to the box.
And McDavid got a big piece of Carrier earlier in the shift, and that carried over. And Carrier was just frustrated, just like Corey Perry got belted by Luke Schenn and then followed it up, coming in high on Tomasino.
With 1 minute, 44 seconds left in the second period, the Edmonton Oilers are beating the Nashville Predators 2-1.
Oilers' fourth power play. They're 0 for 3. Goes to the blue line, Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid, to Bouchard. Left side, Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. On the right to McDavid. To Bouchard on the blue line. On the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. It's it low to Hyman. Back to Nugent Hopkins. Has it top of the circle. To Bouchard on the point. Right wing to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. Try to get back to McDavid. He gets spun around by Nyquist. Puck goes to the right wing corner. And it'll be brought out. And it's Josi into the Oiler end on the left. Josi will shoot it towards the net. It goes off the outside of the goal. And the Oilers come away, and it's Draisaitl. Down the left wing. Into the Predators zone. Last minute here in the second. Edmonton up 2-1. Cross ice pass in front to Hyman. And that just went off a Wedgwood as McDavid got the pass from Draisaitl. Just missed Hyman with it. And it's McDavid out of the right corner. Has to go in behind the net. Smith had it under him. McDavid off of Nugent Hopkins to the point to Bouchard, and Yosi's able to get it out. 34 seconds to go in the period. Puck sent into the Predator zone, but off a Nashville stick. So no icing. Yossi can't get it out. It's kept in. Jeff Skinner will shoot it off the arm of Wedgwood. The top of the circle. Smith got it out of the zone. Ekholm turning it up. 12 seconds to go in the period. Up the left side to Skinner. Into the Predators end, top of the circle. Bounces it into the left wing corner. Henrique got it low to Perry. Perry wanted to go back to the point. It's picked off. It's cleared out. Period will end. Oilers left 16 seconds of power play time to start the second period. They're up 2-1 after 40. Connor McDavid gets to 1,000 points. The Oilers played incredibly well in that period, Bob.
Yeah, 14-5 were the shots on goal for Edmonton. Neither team's been able to break through in the power play, and Connor McDavid's got his 1,000th NHL point.
Yep, exciting times in the second period. Oilers will take the lead to the dressing room through 40, and netminder Scott Wedgwood, very busy that period in goal for the Predators. He was solid. But the Oilers have a 2-1 lead. Connor McDavid's up to 1,000 points in his NHL career. He scored his 6th goal of the season. Darnell Nurse also scored for Edmonton. And Michael McCarron, he scored in the first period for Nashville. That's where we sit. We're through 40. We're here at Rogers Place. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown. They've got the intermission for you when we come back. 2-1 Oilers through 40. We'll be right back. It is For Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all-star lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with PM Lounge. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month. Did somebody say Skip? Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
The intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. Tried to get it low, and it was knocked out of the air by Nurse. He'll give it to Draisaitl down the left wing. To McDavid. Scores! There's the 1,000 points! And the Oilers have tied this game at 1. And they all come off the bench to mob Connor McDavid as he gets point number 1,000 on a beautiful setup by Leon Draisaitl.
Zach Kulak with the active stick that broke the play up in the neutral ice area. A quick rip up to Leon, and away you go for Edmonton. We're going to have a little bit of a delay here.
Everybody standing on their feet at Rogers Place. What a wonderful moment. Connor McDavid, 4th fastest in league history to get to 1,000. The 99th player in league history to get to 1,000.
And that's our highlight zone. You waited for it. There it is. It's brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos.
Here at Rogers Place, 2-1 Oilers lead. Third period momentarily will be starting. 16 seconds left to go in the power play for the Oilers to start off this third period. McDavid, he's up to 1,000 points. He has the goal to tie things up. Nurse put the Oilers ahead. McDavid, Hyman, Nugent Hopkins with Bouchard and Ekholm to start things off. Connor McDavid has 6 shots on net so far in this game.
He's pretty good.
Not bad at all. Puck dropped. It goes to Yossi, and it'll rip it into the Oilers zone. It goes off the stick of Bouchard. Sissons to the middle to O'Reilly, and he won't get a shot away. Oh, that Ekholm right in front of him. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Up through the middle. Penalty is over. It goes to Hyman. Come in on the right wing. Edmonton 0 for 4 on the power play. Puck goes in behind the Nashville net. Yossi can't get it out. Nugent-Hopkins to the blue line. Ekholm, his shot, and the glove save made by Wedgwood. He'll hold on 29 seconds into the third period. The Oilers up 2-1.
Well, Judd Moldaver is here. He is the agent that represents both Connor McDavid and Roman Yossi. He actually lives in Nashville now. So he inherited the McDavid file when the Oilers hired Jeff Jackson away from Wasserman. Technically, Dave Gagne will head up the Evan Bouchard file, but Evan obviously is a Wasserman client as well. And the Bouchard and McDavid extensions are going to be a big storyline this summer in oil country.
Yes, it will. Keeping you busy on Oilers Now, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just saw Brian downstairs in the intermission when I was doing the Sportsnet hit. And we had the question was asked, can McDavid get to 2,000 points? And my attitude is yes, he can. Sure. Because, players today play longer. I see Connor playing until he's 40. He's a great skater. We know that. Why can't Corey Perry's playing at 39? Why can't Connor?
Exactly.
If Connor McDavid plays until he's 40, he could be a 2,000 point player. Agreed?
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Goes through the middle of Podkolzin. Come into the Predator end. He'll drop it on the right to Corey Perry. Perry from the angle pad save made by Wedgwood. Carrier looking for it along the boards. Gets poked loose by Draisaitl, now to Perry. To the left to Nurse. Nurse around to the right. It goes to Draisaitl. Looks to the middle. Brings it up to the right wing point. Now down the boards. And his backhand pass all the way across. Went off of Forsberg and just past Nurse. Comes out. Nurse will turn it right back up. Nurse will shoot it in just wide of the Nashville net. We're underway here in the third. 2-1. Edmonton leading. Nyquist clears it out. Puck hits center. Bouchard to McDavid. David loops back into his own end. Through the middle. Jeff Skinner now to Derek Ryan. To McDavid. Gets into some skates just over the line. And Nyquist will get it out through the middle. Off of Marchessault. Puck goes to Pickard. Look at it up the left wing. It does come out. Del Gaizo at center ice. Snaps it in on the left side. Rims over to the right. Goes along the right wing boards. Evangelista can swing it back to the blue line. Del Gaizo got it low to Evangelista. It's on the left wing inside the Oilers zone to the blue line to Del Gaizo. Tried to shoot it. He hit Derek Ryan. It comes out.
I don't mind Del Gaizo. You can see why they moved on from Fabro. Now Fabro's the right shot.
Brought in Parsonen. Pass to the middle. Taken away by Emberson. Makes a little move on the right wing. Got it out through the middle. At center ice. Drilled back in by Yossi. Puck along the left wing. Parsonen put it in behind the net. Dermott there for Edmonton. Up to the top of the circle. Connor Brown for Henrique. Smith on him. It comes free to Brown. He'll bring it out for the Oilers. Brown softly off the left wing boards and into the Nashville zone. He'll go after it himself as it comes loose on the left. Sent up the left wing. Smith to LaRue. To the left corner in the Oiler end. Can't get a pass in front of the net. Goes to the side of the goal where it's covered up by Pickard. 3 minutes, 1 second gone here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Shots are 28-13 for Edmonton. They had an outstanding second period. Scored twice. But if not for Scott Wedgwood being sharp, Oilers would have had more.
Well, he's been good.
Yeah. All right. Edmonton just making a change. And Podkolzin will get out there.
Stopped 110 of the last 117 shots he's faced against the Oilers. It's not too bad.
It's not bad. These are good numbers. Puck to the point. Lozon on the left. To Forsberg into the middle of the ice. And that one doesn't get through to the net. Pinballed and then sent all the way down. It'll be icing against the Oilers. Predators looking for a similar type situation that got them the first goal on the redirection by McCarron in the first period. As it got fed from the blue line into the middle, it got redirected. It just never got through. penalty against Draisaitl here. To the right of Pickard. Go to Nurse. In behind the net. Left to Podkolzin. Long pass to Draisaitl on the right wing. Softly play it in. Lows on. Go in behind his net. Up the right for Carrier. Out through center ice. And unfortunately unable to find anybody with a pass. And it goes all the way down for icing. Face-off will be to the right of Wedgwood.
Darnell Nurse has had maybe his best game of the season.
What a goal he scored. Oh,
and a terrific assist on the McDavid.
Yeah, picking that one out of the air. That was, you're right.
It was a heck of a play.
Carrier on the right wing corner, up the right side, down the ice. That's icing again.
It's the old Brandon Bobcats breakout. When Andy Murray coached. Just hammer it off the glass and get it out.
Did the Bobcats of the hockey variety have a good year in there anywhere? Because I know a lot of years they were near the bottom.
Do you remember Tim Lenart, who played?
Yes. Yep, I remember him. He landed up scouting for years.
Maybe in the old GPAC division, Great Plains division, back in the mid-'80s. I'm thinking like 85, 86.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing Tim Lenart in many a rink. He was an NHL amateur scout for many years. Puck along the boards inside the Nashville zone. Draisaitl gets control of it on the left. Podkolzin can jam it low to Perry. Left wing to Draisaitl. Back to Corey Perry. He'll get to the middle. He'll shoot it. That one off of Podkolzin just wide. It's in behind the goal.
Look at the retrieval work by Podkolzin, though.
Like, finally cleared out. He battles hard.
Wins battles.
Yep.
On a team that doesn't, frankly, have a lot of that. It's a smaller team than it used to be. Older team.
With 16 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third period, the Edmonton Oilers are beating the Nashville Predators 2-1.
Don't have to transport it if you can transition it. Look out.
On the left wing, Marchessault into the Oilers zone. His pass is in behind Nyquist. Nurse up the left wing boards to McDavid. 2-1 Edmonton here in the third. He'll skip a pass across, but over the stick of Hyman. And Nyquist will get it out to center ice to Sissons. He'll lift it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm rimming it. Off the stick of Schenn, and the Oilers come out odd man rush. McDavid down the left side with Hyman. Waiting, shooting, save made by Wedgwood. And up the left wing, Marchessault to the middle over the Edmonton blue line. Goes into the right wing corner. Right in behind the net, McDavid. Was there for Edmonton up the left wing. It goes to Nugent Hopkins into the middle of the ice to Bouchard. Skates into the Nashville zone right wing. Fires around on the left. Janmark right back to the right side for Emberson, but it got by him, and out with it is Parsonen. Into the Oiler end to Evangelista across top of the circles. His shot save made by Pickard. He'll cover it up. 5:31 gone here in the third. 2-1 the Oilers lead.
Oh, what a chance for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid. Puck hopped on him as he was about to slide a pass across. Nugent Hopkins won a battle on the boards. That created the 2-1. And right as Connor looked like he was going to pass, Del Gaizo took away the pass option, and McDavid tried to rip one past Wedgwood, who made a solid stop.
That rebound just catapulting past Hyman. It goes in behind the Oiler net off the draw. Emberson up the left wing and out. Shea inside his own blue line. Fans on the pass. Recovers the puck, but he's got Connor Brown all over him, and Brown will take it away. Brown in behind the goal. Didn't get a pass out to Henrique. Evangelista over to Yossi. Yossi through the middle. Parsonen was tied up. It goes into the Oiler end. Pickard tried to get that up the right side. It went to Evangelista. He couldn't do anything with it. Puck on the right wing. McCarron to the right wing corner. Goes over to the left side. All the way up to the blue line. And this pass to Shade comes out of the zone. Yossi will shoot it back in. Emberson takes a hit from McCarron. Puck squeezes loose. Kulak up the right wing. Kulak to get it out. Up the right side for Jeff Skinner. His shot, not the arm of Wedgwood. Batted just wide of the net. As flying through there was Derek Ryan. Puck comes out. Nurse on the right wing to Draisaitl. Back through the middle, it gets picked off. LaRue can shoot it just in. 2-1 Oilers lead. Almost 7 minutes gone here in the third. Shen inside his own blue line for Nashville. Got the puck into the Oilers zone, and it's Nurse coming up the left side off the boards and out. Hyman gets dumped by LaRue. Puck goes over to Delgaiso. Into the Oiler end. Spun around by Kulak. To the blue line it goes. Stamkos kept it in. So Kulak, left wing to Nurse. Nurse up to center ice to Hyman. On the right. Blocked by Delgaiso. He's able to clear it. Oilers will shoot it in. Have to tag up. And in the right wing corner, Shen. Up to center ice to Nyquist. Now to Sissons. I think he stepped on the puck. And that goes offside at the Edmonton blue line. We'll take a break. 7 minutes, 40 seconds gone here in the third. 2-1. Oilers lead the Predators from Rogers Place as Ford Dealers. NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Stoffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Oilers lead the Nashville Predators. 7:40 gone here in the third period. Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. Brought in by Nyquist. To Shea. Goes in behind the Oiler goal. Off the right wing boards to the top of the circle where it's broken up by Henrique. To Janmark. To Henrique. He'll clear it. Yossi. Oh. Will come in on the right wing. Give it to Nyquist. Nyquist to the right corner. Over to the left now. To the top of the circle. Nyquist to the blue line. Unable to keep it in. It does come out. Shea will shoot it back in. Pickard stops it. Pushes it over to Emberson. He'll wait in the Oiler end. Oilers are changing the forwards. Cross to Kulak. Back to Ty Emberson. Up the right wing. Goes into the Nashville zone. Shen with it. Through the middle. Glances off of Parsonen. Deep into the Oiler end. So Pickard on the right. Emberson up the right wing. Delgaiso had kept it in. Emberson this time up in the air. He'll go off the skate of Hyman into the Predator zone. Clear it out. Tomasino at center ice now to Parsonen. Parsonen will come into the middle. Spinorama, the shot and the save by Pickard. Puck gets into the slot. Delgaiso shot, and that one off the stick of Zach Hyman, and it goes out of play.
Good stick there from Hyman. Boston Bruins got pounded 7-2 tonight by Dallas. Elsewhere in the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard, there's 8 other games. Game's still underway. Islanders up 3-1 over Vancouver halfway through the second. Seattle leads Chicago 1-0. That's the second. The shots are 18-4 for Seattle. Flyers GWG and OT for Mitchkov 5-4 over the Sens. Lightning beat the Jets 4-1. Just the second loss of the year for the Jets. Devils pounded Florida 6-2. Sabres, GWG and OT, Rasmus Dahlin. They beat the Blues 4-3, and the Rangers beat the Sharks 3-2.
Puck along the boards inside the Oiler end. It's top of the circle to the blue line where Yossi will keep it in for the Predators across. To Lozon, he'll walk in. The shot saved by Pickard, and the puck gets into the corner. Henrique will get it out. It'll roll down into the Predator zone. Wedgwood finds Yossi on the right wing. Now on the left to Forsberg. Just in over the line. They'll give it to O'Reilly. It's passed to the middle. Taken away by Perry. Now they'll give it to Draisaitl. Come out through center. Across the line of Bouchard in front of the net. The puck pulls and couldn't get a shot. Puck comes out to the blue line. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Right wing point. Over to Bouchard on the left. Down the left wing to Kulak. Pass to the middle. And it's broken up. Forsberg will get it out. Henrique shovel it in on the backhand. Shea goes behind the net. We're almost halfway through the third. 2-1 Oilers lead.
But Colson can't be afraid to shoot the puck.
It's dumped in, so Pickard will rim it. Gets knocked down. Evangelista has it on the right. To Tomasino, right wing corner. Centering pass goes off of Pickard, but towards the net. Pickard the save. He'll hold on to it. 9:49 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Predators. We'll be right back from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Connor McDavid has point number 1,000 in his NHL career. The Edmonton Oilers have a 2-1 lead on the Nashville Predators. 9:49 to go in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place.
Natural stat trick, and we use natural stat trick because it's available to you as well. 10-5 high danger scoring chances so far in this game for Edmonton, including 6-1 in the second period for the Oilers. And that's at 5-on-5. That doesn't include special teams.
Okay. Face off to the left of Pickard. They dropped it. It wasn't right. They'll do it again. Well, the second period certainly felt in huge favor to the Edmonton Oilers. They scored the only 2 goals of the period, but could have had much more.
Yeah.
Scott Wedgwood has been solid in goal for the Predators tonight. Puck gets to the corner of the Oilers zone. Parsonen to Evangelista. Pass to the middle, goes off of Ryan. Well, the puck goes to just off of Draisaitl to Parsonen, but he couldn't do anything with it, and it does come out. Parsonen to his own end for Yossi. Forced back by Jeff Skinner. Across to Del Gaizo. Up the left wing off the stick of Tomasino. Going to the Oilers zone, right wing corner. Evangelista towards the net. That goes off of Pickard from a sharp angle. On the right wing, Stetcher to the blue line. To Skinner, he'll get it out. Del Gaizo in behind his own net. Forced out of there by Derek Ryan. Del Gaizo to Yossi. Back to Del Gaizo. Under 9 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Puck shot down the ice. It's on net. Pickard will sweep it into the right wing corner for Emberson. Up the right wing to Janmark. To Henrique to Janmark. Swatted away from him right at the blue line. Following the play was Connor Brown. He's able to shoot it in. Shen on the imports. Rims on the right. He got it out. Now Sissons got a puck in over the line. He gets to the middle. Nyquist forced over to the boards by Janmark. And the puck gets into the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. It's Henrique to Kulak. Up the right side to Janmark. Loops back into his own end. Out of Bouchard. Up the right wing to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. At center ice off the stick of LaRue. And that rockets right into the Predators bench.
So I bumped into a former teammate today of Gustav Nyquist.
Did you?
The guy who was a Oilers farmhand for a couple of years. Played at Maine with Gustav. Want to hazard a guess as to who it was?
I have no clue.
He was from Cochrane, Alberta.
Cochrane?
Yeah.
Western League guy?
Not a West.
Or just played.
Former teammate at Maine.
Oh, okay, just played NCAA. All right. No, then I have no clue.
Tanner House.
Okay.
Played in Oklahoma City for a couple of years with the Barons.
Goes into the Oilers zone, and it's Nugent Hopkins to bring it out. Comes into the Predator end on the right side. Stops up. That's hacked off of his stick. And Carrier on the right wing. We'll go cross ice to Shea. He shoots it in. Ekholm right back out through the middle. Shea will go back after it in his own end. He'll go in behind the net.
Say this, the Preds work back till the puck has been better in this game.
Shea comes into the Oilers zone right side. His shot goes off of Stetcher. Top of the circle, it's Perry. He'll get it out. That's where he finds Draisaitl. In over the line on the right wing. Stops on the right side. Right corner to Perry. That goes off his skate. Yossi will get it out. Cross ice. That's where he finds Philip Forsberg. He'll softly dump it in. Up to the blue line. Del Gaizo couldn't get a shot through. Stetcher pressured by Smith. Puck goes to Smith. Now to McCarron. His centering pass. And that one just pushed away by Corey Perry. Stetcher behind his goal. Left side. Podkolzin off the boards and out.
And he just got it out. Oilers under a little pressure here.
As you can feel the push coming from the Nashville Predators as we're down to 6:42 to go in the third. Edmonton up by a score of 2-1. Down the left wing. Podkolzin to the left wing corner. On the right to Emberson. In behind the Nashville net to Podkolzin. Left side to Kulak. He'll get down to the left wing. Put it off the side of the net. Puck goes over to the right. Henrique to the point. Shot from the blue line by Emberson. Steered aside by Wedgwood. And it does come out to Evangelista into the Oiler end. One-on-one with Kulak. And Kulak just shoves him off of the puck. Emberson up the right wing for Ryan. Poked away from him by Lozon. They'll go wide of the Oiler net. That's icing against the Predators. 6:06 to go in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads.
Well, Kulak's had a very impressive start to the season and just a brilliantly defended play. Angled his man off. He tried to hop inside of him, and then he got inside leverage and just knocked Evangelista off the puck.
Kulak up to 7 points on the year. He's got an assist here this evening, so he's 4 and 3 for 7.
Just think he's just 44 goals behind Paul Coffey this season. You know we're going to be using that joke all year. Right?
Yes, we are, and we should.
48 goals for a defenseman.
That's crazy. Puck goes in behind the Predator goal. Left side, Shen. Pinched upon by McDavid. McDavid over to the left in the corner. Hyman along the left wing boards as Shen does recover. Does get it out. Tomasino into the Oiler end. Predators are making changes. Tomasino's trying to hold on to it. Left side to Shea. Hacks it around on the right to Sissons. Bouchard comes into that corner. Comes free to Nyquist in behind the Edmonton goal. He's pinned up against the boards. Bouchard just shoved Sissons down to the ice, but he gets back up. Finally comes loose. Marchessault to Nyquist. Lost the puck.
This is a battle.
They're just grinding it out on the end boards in the Oilers zone. Does come loose to McDavid. Up the right wing now to Hyman, and the Oilers will bring it out. Hyman up the right side. Nyquist and Bouchard in behind the play, having words. It goes in behind the Nashville goal. Over to the right wing for Henrique. Henrique into the slot. That high slot. Stetcher's shot. Doesn't get through. Puck goes over to O'Reilly. Spinning behind his net up the left wing. 2-1 Oilers. 4:39 to go in the third period. Connor Brown will shoot it right back in. Wedgwood out to play it. Calmly puts it off the left wing boards and out. Stetcher will shoot it right back in. Brady Shea. Across to Roman Josi. To Forsberg at center. And through the middle, broken up by Stetcher. He'll get it out, and that'll be an icing call against Edmonton with 4:13 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. Predators with a little more zip here in the third period than they had in the second.
You worried, did the Oilers not put Nashville away when they had all those opportunities?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
3-1 lead against the Islanders the other night, and New York challenged to score, worked their way back in that game, got a point out of it. Now, Edmonton just didn't finish off one guy. Ilya Sorokin was fantastic. Yeah, the pipe side's been pretty good, too. Scott Wedgwood.
He's 29 saves on 31 Oilers shots so far. Face off to the right, Calvin Pickard. Goes back to Del Gaizo on the left to Evangelista. Now to Josi. Walks it across the line. Throws it back into the left wing corner. Stetcher was up against the boards. Gets to the top of the circle, but that's it. Parsonen to the blue line. Del Gaizo across to Josi. Little spinorama on the blue line to get away from Brown. Will turn to shoot it, and it's blocked by Draisaitl. Comes up to the blue line. Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Down the right wing. Shoots it off a stick. It goes wide. He gets it right back. Hammer it around to the right corner. Draisaitl has it there for Edmonton. To the right wing. Point to Emberson, but it went over his stick and it comes out.
Now, Burnett's another coach that pulls his goaltenders pretty quickly.
Saw that a few nights ago. The Islanders did it and they scored. Puck goes to the right wing corner in the Predators zone. Smith won't get it out. Nugent Hopkins keeping it in. In behind the net for Hyman. Slides over to the left side from the angle. To saved by Wedgwood. Puck to the blue line. Kept in by Kulak. To McDavid behind the net. Goes over to the right. Couple of moves. Lozon on him. Loose puck, Nugent-Hopkins to the slot. It's bouncing around. The shot by Emberson didn't get through, and the puck cleared out up the left wing to Smith. He'll come in to the net. The shot scores. He got it through the 5-hole, and this game is tied at 2.
Well, Calvin Pickett's given Edmonton a pretty good start. It's a hard net drive play by Cole Smith, who's a 6'3" winger. Game tied.
Smith with his second of the year at 17-12 of the third. Just got under the pad. Calvin Pickard. We're tied up at 2 here at Rogers Place.
Again, you got to get a point no matter what.
At the Predator blue line, Yossi on the right wing, over center to Nyquist. He'll shoot it in. LaRue is going to pick up an assist on this. Puck on the left wing, inside the Oilers zone, and it was Janmark to Brown. Over center, he'll shoot it in. Zachary LaRue, as it sits right now, the only assist. Sent all the way down the ice by the Predators, icing against Nashville.
You load up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman here.
Yep.
2:26 left.
That's exactly what's happening. Face off to the right of Wedgwood.
Well, Connor would tell you that he personally should have put this one away. Wedgwood's made 2 terrific stops off of McDavid in this game.
Face off to the right of Wedgwood. Getting it all lined up.
With guys like Yossi and Forsberg and 3-on-3, they've got special players too.
They do. Comes around to the point just off of Bouchard and out. Bouchard brings it in on the right wing to Draisaitl. Cross ice to McDavid. His shot! The save made by Wedgwood. He'll cover up the rebound. Good chance for McDavid as he came down the left wing. We're going to take a break. 2:10 to go here in the third. The Oilers and the Predators are tied at 2 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Rogers Place, 2:10 to go in the third. Oilers and Predators tied at 2. Assist added to that Cole Smith goal at 17-12 of the third for the Predators. LaRue and Lozon.
Lozon's had a good game. He's made some solid defensive plays. He's a big hitter. He had almost 100 penalty minutes last year. Got dropped in that fight with Podkolzin, came back in the same game, and he's been authoritative. He's announced his presence
with authority.
Yes.
Yep. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard, right side to McDavid. McDavid has 8 shots on net in this game. Centering pass by Draisaitl. That's blocked, and it's cleared out by Forsberg. Draisaitl in the neutral zone, right in the middle. Going to bounce it just wide of the Nashville net. Wrapped up to the point, kicked by Bouchard to keep it in. It comes across to McDavid on the left wing. Goes to the left wing, to the corner. Dishes to the middle. Ekholm blasts a shot that goes off of Forsberg's stick. Goes to the right corner. Broke Forsberg's stick in half. The puck cleared out.
Should have been ice.
Went off of O'Reilly on the Nashville side of center. Both teams will take advantage, make some changes. Minute 20 to go here in the third. We're tied at 2. Oilers taking on Nashville. Bouchard up the left wing, and it only got to center ice. Now Marchessault comes into the Oilers zone, goes to the right corner, throws the brakes on, gave it to Sissons, a little behind him, comes back to Marchessault. Pass to the point, it'll get out of the zone. Yossi, cross to Shea, now to Nyquist. We're into the last minute here in the third. Oilers and Predators tied up at 2 here at Rogers Place. Puck back to the blue line. Shea, left point. Shot goes off of Podkolzin. The puck comes out. Sent back in.
That one stung Podkolzin.
Did. Nurse through the middle. Podkolzin will go to the Oiler bench. She'll get to center ice. Drifted in off the glass. It goes to the right wing corner. 34 seconds to go here in the third period. Puck up near the blue line where it was kept in by Henrique. Got it down low. Carrier around the boards. Pinching in Ekholm. Oilers able to keep it in. Bouchard down the right side. A shot goes off of Lozon, and it's the side of the net. McCarron up the left wing, but Brown is there to hold it in for a moment and now comes out. Bouchard to Ekholm. Just inside the Predator end to the left wing corner now. 4 seconds left to go in the third. Gets to the end boards. Lozon goes behind the net, and this one will need a little extra time. Just like the Oilers had to deal with a few nights ago where they got a 4-3 overtime win over the New York Islanders.
Oh, good pitch from Nashville here. Yeah. Outshot Edmonton 9-7. Oilers didn't put them away.
We'll have the OT for you when we come back. Tied at 2 after 60 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
No mortgage payments for a whole year? It could happen with End of the Road Flooring Center's Win Your Mortgage Payments contest. What would you do if you were mortgage-free for a whole year?
I'd probably go on vacation.
Probably take a trip and then do some renos.
Then I'd be able to definitely afford more hockey camps for my kid.
If you want to win your mortgage payments for a whole year, just drop into any End of the Roll Flooring Center to enter today. Visit endoftheroll.com for all the details.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Oilers and Predators going to OT. Oilers have been overtime 4 times this season. They are 3-1 in the OT. They haven't been to a shootout yet. Predators, they're 1-2 in the 3-on-3 overtime. They also have not been to a shootout yet this season.
And here's where we tell you that the Preds have won just over 51% of the draws. They're one of the 4 teams ahead of Edmonton in faceoffs, and that's important because you want to win that opening draw.
Well, look how important it was against the Islanders. The Oilers had the puck pretty much the whole OT.
And it's going to be O'Reilly against Draisaitl to take the faceoff. They got Forsberg out there, and Yossi. Like you said, there's high caliber players, both teams here.
Leon Draisaitl, he was the hero against the Islanders a few nights ago, winning that one in OT. And Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard will start it off. O'Reilly wins it, though. Predators get the first possession, and Yossi will go back behind his net. Yossi waits back there. Up the left wing to Forsberg. Forsberg.
See, this is a possession game for Nashville.
Exactly. Yossi will go behind the goal. Now up the right wing. Forced over to the boards by McDavid. Give it to Forsberg. Into the Oilers zone. Goes through the middle. Will shoot it off the stick of Bouchard. Launched off his stick and out of play. Oilers will make the change. Nugent Hopkins, Henrique, and Ekholm get out there. Stamkos, Nyquist, Carrier for the Preds. Face off to the left. Calvin Pickard, we're in overtime, just 33 seconds in.
They've won both draws, Cam.
Comes out, but Carrier has control of it. Left wing to Nyquist.
Don't get picked here.
Crisscrossing, and now coming into the Oiler end down the left wing. Oh, wait, he doesn't shoot, and put it off the outside of the net. The Oilers get possession. Ekholm to Nugent Hopkins into the Predators zone. We'll drop it to Hyman, goes to the right wing corner. Now in behind the net, but lost it. The puck along the boards, and Nyquist will get it out. Skating after it, Stamkos getting there first was Ekholm. Carrier, though, up to Marchessault, comes into the Oiler end on the left side. He's up near the blue line. Right wing now to Yossi. Yossi stops to Jonathan Marchessault. Right wing top of the circle in the Oiler end. Round to Forsberg on the left. Through the middle, that pass goes off the skate of Ekholm, and he can start up ice for Edmonton. In over the line through the middle, left wing to Hyman. The shot save made by Wedgwood, and the puck to the corner. We'll go over to the right side. And it's Forsberg for Nashville. Up to Yossi. And the Oiler end drops to Marchessault, lost the puck. Bouchard, left wing to McDavid's got Draisaitl, 2-on-1 pass, shot just wide! And the puck off the end boards, and it's Marchessault up the left wing, swung it back into his own end, and Wedgwood will have to go behind the net with it. What a chance for the Oilers. Just over 2 minutes gone here in overtime. Long pass up the left side to Nyquist. Comes into the Oiler end. Right wing for O'Reilly to Nyquist. The shot. Save made by Pickard. Oh, and he sprung it up the middle, but they blew the whistle. Otherwise, McDavid had a breakaway. Oh, Pickard wanted to play that right away.
It was the Mike Smith play against San Jose.
Yes. It would have worked. A quick whistle. Crowd not in agreement. Face off in the Oiler end to the left of Pickard.
And suffice to say, Connor was gone.
Oh, long gone. Calvin Pickard looks over at the referee, put his arms up into the air like, what's happened? Oh. Face off in the Oilers zone. We got 2:41 to go here in overtime. Oilers win the draw. McDavid to Nurse. Now to Draisaitl, bringing it out. Into the Predators' end. Draisaitl cuts across the top of the circles. Now to McDavid. He's going towards the net. To Nurse. Scores! Darnell Nurse! He ends it in overtime. The Oilers win it. 3-2.
Well, on a night in which Connor McDavid gets his 1,000th point, on a setup from Draisaitl and Nurse, that time it's Draisaitl and McDavid to Nurse, who picks up his second goal of the game. And dare I say, Darnell he's the first star of tonight's game.
Oh,
you get 2 goals in this league from the back end,
and in a really nice assist
as well.
Oh, wow. Well, what a play. Beautiful pass by McDavid across the Nurse. He fires it home. And the Oilers win this game 3-2 in overtime.
This game had a little bit of everything, didn't it?
Didn't it, though? Yeah.
9:42 p.m. One
Connor
notification.
McDavid gets to his 1,000 points.
Now,
1,001 now.
Final score, Predators 2,
Nurse had an
Oilers
incredible
3
game. Both goaltenders had to make stops. Yeah, there was excitement at both ends of the rink. And the Edmonton Oilers have now won 3 games in a row, 2 of them by way of overtime. What a 3-2 final here this evening at Rogers Place. Pretty exciting game between the Oilers and the Nashville Predators. We can head downstairs. It's Brendan Escott with Darnell Nurse.
Well, I was going to ask you about your first goal, but I think the second one was a little more important. Darnell, do you mind just taking us through what you saw there from your perspective?
Yeah, no, Drat just, snapped it back there in the D zone, and then Connor made a good play, and I just tried to get up there and become an option. And, those 2 guys, whenever you find soft ice, they seem to make every right play.
What was that moment like where you got to embrace Connor after he scored? The team piles out onto the ice like that, but I saw you guys got to share sort of an intimate moment. What was that like?
Yeah, no, I think, it's pretty cool because we all got to start here kind of at the same time, and he's meant obviously so much to the team and to me as a buddy, and yeah, it's so cool to see when he passes these milestones like he did tonight.
Finally, a thought on this big 3-game road trip that's coming up.
Yeah, it's huge. I think obviously it was nice to get 2 on home ice.